Or Nekopara.
Nekopara.
Oh God.
See, I'm conflicted because I really want an actual cafe game,
But
it's
wait,
porn.
they're making a game or they're making anime?
No, it's a game. They're making one single anime thingy, like an OVA.
Oh, okay. Jesus, how much did they ask for that?
Not much. I forgot, but it wasn't much.
Oh,
100,000.
so
That's not a lot. That's not a lot.
Sure.
Yeah,
I
no,
guess.
And I mean, they're almost at 300,000 by now.
God damn.
Wait, Mr. Hoot, I just have an idea. If
What?
Nekopara is based on a cat cafe, you should make a game based off an owl cafe.
Owl
Yeah.
Girls. That's an untapped market.
It's a fucking
Yeah,
that would
gold
be-
mine,
yeah.
dude. There's no
Very
owl
European.
girls. The power of anime boobs. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Comfycast. This is episode 21, and I'm Reddish Blues. It's December. Oh, wait, really quick. I'm joined by Mr. Hoot,
Hello, we managed to make 2 this month.
somehow. Varia,
Hello.
and special guest Beefy.
Hey, I've been here in a while.
Been a long time. It's December, guys, and it's already, today's the 29th we're recording. Christmas is over. Kwanzaa is over. Hanukkah is in full swing. I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, this is our Game of the Year episode. Woo! I hope everybody's excited out there. So we had a little Game of the Year survey thing, different categories we kind of just threw together. And oh god, can you hear the ice cream truck outside right now?
No, but
Oh,
now
thank
I
God.
want ice cream.
Isn't it crazy? So I'm in Texas, right? Obviously, and it's like 70 degrees right now.
Tell them to come inside, record for the podcast.
It really sucks. Christmas was like 80. Ugh, it was horrible. Anyway, so we made a little survey kind of poll thing to judge our Game of the Year in our Steam group and in our kind of friend group and stuff. And unfortunately, we only had about 13 responses
Don't tell them that.
to that survey.
They don't
But
need
anyways.
to know.
I mean, did I say 13? I meant 1,300. Thanks, guys. Out of a group of 166, we were clearly hacked.
All
No, but
the results voted.
yeah. So this is your Game of the Year, people listening, and we're just gonna kind of talk about the results. But first, let's talk about what we've been doing for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, what we did for the holidays, what we're still doing for the holidays.
Right. Hanukkah and all that, like I said. So who wants to talk about their stuff first? Varia.
I'll go. The beginning of the month, I started playing the new Shantae game. I got early access like around the 8th, I think. I can't remember. But those codes were sent out pretty early for backers, and I played through it in like 2 or 3 days. The game's pretty short. It's like 8 hours long. And I liked it. It was pretty nice. Afterwards, I started working on Uncharted 4 after playing the first Tomb Raider. I haven't touched Rise yet because I'm not sure. Back when we had Poon on, he mentioned something about Uncharted being not that great compared to like Tomb Raider. But after playing 4, I played the first 2 Uncharted games. I skipped 3 for some reason, so I'm playing 4 now. Or I played 4 like a few weeks ago. And the main difference is that I think Uncharted has way more story in it, and it's made for the story, not exactly... Yeah. Uncharted isn't really known for its like gameplay as much as it is for its story. So I think that's the main difference. And I enjoyed Tomb Raider more because of its puzzles and because of that gameplay it had. Afterwards, I started writing the script for my visual novel project that I mentioned like on Twitter a few weeks ago. I started working on it in late October, early November, but that was just like really early concepts of like what I want to do. And it's like a really small project I'm working on. It's nothing huge, But I think if I really want to put like effort into it, I'm just gonna have to start learning how to write better and like how to draw. As I was talking with Hoot yesterday, because I have like almost no experience drawing, so it's like kind of new stuff for me right now.
Oh, dude, go to howtodraw.com.
Oh, thanks. I'll bookmark it.
I actually have a useful website with an almost equally, if not better, website name. It's called idrawgirls.com.
Oh, yes.
Is that real?
My
Yeah,
13-year-old self.
No, it's real, and it is an actual website to learn how to do concept art and drawing, and that's how I got started with concept art.
This is beautiful.
And can you draw girls now?
Yeah, actually, it took me a while, but yes.
Awesome.
But it's like I guess I'll do a shout out since I'm at it. It's from the guy who he used to be a Guild Wars concept artist. So go check it out, idrawgirls.com.
This episode is brought to you by howtodrawgirls.com. We are sponsored this week. Finally.
Let me just take my check right here.
Oh, that's cool that you played Uncharted 4. We don't really talk about it a lot within all of us or whatever, and it wasn't even nominated by anybody because the awards this year were like you had to nominate, and then we accepted it or whatever. But I guess a lot of people don't play it, but I do believe that, and I haven't played any Uncharted 4, but from what I've heard of it, it's that it has strong characters. And that's one thing that I think Tomb Raider seriously lacks, because other than Laura, who name another person in the game?
I can only remember the Japanese girl in the first game.
The Japanese girl.
Brent
By
Sam,
two,
I
she's
think.
gone. So it's like, I mean, she doesn't come out. So it's like they need to work on the supporting cast, definitely.
I wouldn't even call Lara's like especially good. I don't like her reboot.
Yeah.
I don't particularly like how they've written her. It's just like she is now mostly what a generic every tough woman you can get into not just video games, but
Well, the
most
cool thing
forms of
about
media.
1 is that she's not really tough until obviously till the end of the game, but she starts off very vulnerable, very weak and stuff. But
most
now,
of the-
obviously in 2, she's like right off the bat climbing this huge fucking ice mountain, and it's like like she's
yeah,
already
but I mean,
Laura.
by tough is mostly like she's no nonsense, not a lot. At least from what I've seen, because I haven't played Rise, but very down to earth, very grim, not a lot of humor. It's like very serious, down to earth, tough lady. Though the archetype of serious tough lady.
Yeah, I think they probably swung too much in that direction. You're right, because I think what they wanted to do is get away from bimbo Laura, big tits kind of,
Yeah, I
so
understand that. But what I liked at least about older Laura is that she felt like she was going. I guess it's no different for the second one, but like she felt more like a almost hot-headed, like I'm going on an adventure because that's what I like doing, and fuck you.
Yeah. A little
And
more
I
of a
guess
badass and not just so much tough for tough's sake.
Yeah, I'm also like, yeah, she's here because that's what she wants. That's where she wants to be. And
Yeah.
I guess the second game is more like that. The first game was more like, oh, we need to make an origin story.
Survival. Yeah, you're trapped.
And
kind
like,
of.
that's like, she's a victim of circumstances. So I was like, not a super fan of that.
Well, let's hope the next one is a little bit better built out, not only for her, but supporting cast. Because Jesus, I like the stories of the ancient kind of stuff, and it makes sense. But having her and her dad be the crux of everything she does is not enough for me anymore.
Are there aliens?
Oh, I hope so. Speaking of Uncharted. Anyway, so what else did you do, Varia?
What do you mean? Video game wise?
Or anything at all?
Nothing really. I could have sworn I played something else, but I forgot. I'm blanking right now.
Play some demos, maybe?
Oh, Nier, yeah. I played Nier and Gravity Rush too.
There you
Oh
go.
God, let's talk about Nier here.
Oh boy.
How could I forget?
How dare you?
You can't
Like-
forget.
I was not gonna let you off that hook so easily.
Speaking of, guys, follow my Twitter, 2BeesDies. I guess we all played the demo, and holy shit, that's an amazing demo so far. What a great way to show off your game as far as movement and stuff, and just so much like Nier in it, like the camera panning to you're above, all that stuff. It was just great. What did you guys really think of it as far as gameplay?
First, actually, I want to ask, what difficulty did you choose when you first played it?
So, I think it's how many are there? I think I went.
There's
normal.
4. There's like
There's 4.
easy, there's
So I
normal,
definitely
then
didn't
there's
do the
hard and
hardest
very
one.
hard.
I definitely didn't do the hardest one. I'm pretty sure I went normal.
I think I went
I started with
normal.
normal, but I want to go back and do hard and very hard.
Okay, here's the thing. I did very hard because I don't know. It's been a while since I played a game on that setting. I stopped playing games on like hard and very hard a few years ago. So very hard, it's a one-hit KO. You get hit by anything, you die. That includes environmental damage, I think, because I got like stuck in some kind of railing and like I took damage and I died.
Slip and die.
So I was stuck in like the first battle with those like 5 bots just like moving around at you for like around 20 minutes until I decided to take it down a notch and move it to hard. And it was hard. I could not progress as fast as I like would have if I just enjoyed it on normal.
Well, at least you tried.
I tried.
I didn't even boot it up in that mode.
I probably will not touch that mode until like I've played maybe 6 times through the actual game. But gameplay wise, yeah, it's top-notch platinum. I don't have much more to say. I haven't.
It's
I'll
good
be
platinum.
honest. Yeah, it's
Not
very
bad
good
platinum. Yeah.
It's not Ninja Turtles platinum.
Yeah. Transformers.
Transformers was actually good.
I'm not used to platinum games, but I thought it was pretty good. Definitely better than previous Drakengard and Nier gameplay.
Oh, for sure.
For sure,
Well,
yeah.
It's not Yoko Taro doing the gameplay this time, that's for sure. I can't say much about it. I haven't played enough. I had very little time. So I don't want, but for what I've played, it's like, yeah, like gameplay wise, it's very, very much platinum on the top of their game.
Yeah, it's a pretty short demo, but they give you a good enough taste of like a little bit of everything, I think. One thing is though the ending, which it's a demo, so I guess we can talk about spoilers, but it's like, what? Like, so do they die? Because in the end they basically explode and die. But I'm guessing they're more like what is it like? Because they're robots, obviously.
They're androids.
More than one. Yeah, they're androids. So it was kind of weird.
For what I've heard is that you can find out if you read the stage play.
Oh, okay. Be right back. Hold on. I'm gonna read this stage play. Oh yeah, look right here. First line. We're robots. We'll come back later. No, but
Wow.
yeah, I had a lot of fun with it.
That was a short stage.
Hold up. Give me a second.
All this is going in the podcast.
Nobody say anything.
Now the real podcast starts. Welcome to the Cat Girl Nekopara podcast.
So we can talk finally about our favorite cat girls.
Let's talk about how Nekopara got funded under an hour on Kickstarter, and we're getting an OVA.
Oh, jeez. I need to check that. I see that. It's almost like 3 times the amount, with 43 days left. How?
Maybe they'll just fund an entire series now.
Fun free. Anyway, which one's your favorite?
I never played Nekopara.
Neither have I.
Just look at the designs.
I like the one, cinnamon bun. Yeah, she exists. Look her up.
Not going with Scientist Man Minadu Kikasho. I'd go with Maple, probably. Reddish, please.
All
come
right,
back.
back to what we were talking about. Just literally like pick up from the sentence you were on, if you can remember at all.
So I like cinnamon, but I never knew she had purple hair.
Who is Cinnamon?
This is no, that's a bad for me. I don't like purple hair.
I like Maple, but mostly because of the skirt.
Are you guys talking about My Little Pony or something? What happened? What is Cinnamon?
Welcome to the Nekopara podcast.
We
Oh,
hijacked this
right.
podcast. So
Oh boy, I can't believe. So are we really talking about that? Because I've never played one of those games, but I know that there's like 20 of them. And they're making an anime, right? Or what's going on?
An
Yeah,
original video animation.
Yeah, we actually don't know much. We just got into the Kickstarter.
Oh, right. Well, shout out to Octo. He plays those games. Anyways, when I last left, we were talking about Nier.
Oh.
Cool.
Speaking of,
All
I
right,
just
cool.
want to say, Nekopara is backed by Sekai Projects, who also made the hit game Space Cats in Space, that you might remember from PAX.
Oh boy, Space Cats in Space.
That awful, awful thing.
Did their Kickstarter get backed already?
Space Cats in Space
No,
got canceled.
In under an
Nekopara.
hour, like yesterday.
Yeah, it's like almost 3 times its goal, and with 43 days left.
Well, anime sells, people. What can I say? I guess we're done talking about Nier. Gravity Rush 2, who played that demo?
I
did.
did.
I'm ashamed I have not yet played this
Oh,
demo.
wow.
Yes.
What'd you guys think?
I'll leave it to Beefy. He likes Gravity Rush more.
Yeah, I just recently beat Gravity Rush, like, I don't know, a month ago, and I think Gravity Rush 2 is pretty good. The gameplay has improved slightly. There's some things that they changed, and there's also some other stuff that there's not in the demo, but it looks like overall the gameplay has improved, side quests have improved, like main story has improved.
I'm gonna ask you one thing. How's the combat now? Because the one big thing with the first Gravity Rush is always that it was kind of a gravity kick to win all the time.
Yeah, you can. I think that you can still do that. But I try to like go for variety as well. Like you fight small enemies. Like they didn't choreograph as much as they would in the first game. I noticed that.
Really?
There's more of a variety of enemies. I think they also changed how special moves work, and what was it?
So those special moves
yeah.
really seem more overpowered than the gravity kicks. At least, I mean, obviously they're supposed to be, but like in the demo, it was like, oh, okay, I can special move here. And once they teach you special move, I just like there's like a little end boss thing you fight. Like he's kind of a bigger thing, and I just like special moved him like twice, and I mean to death. And then okay, demo is over. Thank you for playing. I was like, okay, cool.
Congrats, you pressed the button.
Yeah, I mean it's Gravity Rush. It really did feel similar, but I never played Gravity Rush on the PS4. I only played it on Vita, so this for me was like, oh, cool. It looks bigger and nicer and whatever.
I really like the one on Vita. It's just that what I remember the combat is like either you did gravity kick or you waited to build up the one special attack that just throw rocks everywhere. So that was like the dominant strategy, and I'm just curious if like Gravity Rush 2 will actually force you to be add a little bit more variety to your moves.
Well, it was a good demo. Oh,
I
what
just
else?
remembered. The other big thing that they changed was how you can throw things. Like they just like completely revamped it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I prefer it. I really like the feel of the demo and how they showed it. It was pretty nice.
This
Still
cat's
falling
a
through the
cutie.
sky and chasing things. It's pretty cool.
Can you still make people float and almost kill them?
Yes,
A
you
lot.
definitely
Yes.
can.
You can't avoid it.
Perfect.
Yeah, I feel like an asshole every time they do that. But
This is just so amazing.
Oh, well.
This is the first thing I did in Gravity Rush, the first one. Like, oh my god, this is the best.
I'm gonna lift everyone and
You
destroy
just
this town.
send people to their death.
And they're still thanking you. Thank you so much for throwing me off this
I'm-
floating city.
I'm still super bitter that it's not coming to Vita, but at least I'm happy that the license continues to live.
Yeah.
Did you guys know it was made by the Team Siren, like the Project Siren guys?
I believe so. What else
Yeah.
did they do?
Well, mostly Project Siren and Gravity Rush.
Right.
I don't remember what else they did, but I just hope that once they are done with what's the name of Gravity Rush 2 is that they can go back to maybe doing a Project Siren.
We can only hope. Anything else did you do, Barry, or do we want to move on to someone else?
Move on. I'm tired of talking.
I can talk
me.
about my holiday December. Didn't play much Overwatch. Trying to get those loot boxes. Trying to get those skins. Managed to get Torbjorn, Farah, someone else, some emotes. I want Yeti, Winston, and May, but haven't gotten that. What else have I played? I played some more Final Fantasy 15, and I actually played more Final Fantasy 10 remaster.
Oh, boy, where are you in 10?
Huh?
Where are you in 10?
Oh, I'm man, like okay, went to Besaid. Got what's that?
Alright, yes.
Past that. What's the dude's name? Blue dude just joined my party.
Oh, Kimari.
Right.
Oh yeah, you're still very
Yeah, I'm still
early.
super early. Played more Last of Us, played more Tales of Hysteria. Just games that I got around Black Friday. I've been playing through. Um, that's it. I really want to go back and play Doom. I was gifted it on PC for Christmas. God, I have a cough now.
Yes.
What else? I guess that's it. Oh, Moose bought me Senran Kagura on PC, so I really want to get back into that. That's what I had it on Vita, but yeah. That's about it. Anybody who wants to go next?
Either Beef or me. Beefy, do you want to go? You haven't been on
Sure.
this podcast for a while. How was a year?
Yeah, it's been a while. So recently I got a PS4, played Gravity Rush Remaster. I really like that. Overall, I think the game was really great, but it had shortcomings. Like, it just kind of had a lot of questions but no answers.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's just no real closure to the game. It kind of feels like it was rushed near the end. That it just
It's like
Yeah.
every Rush is like part of this series of games that came out on Vita, like Soul Sacrifice and Freedom Wars, like all from Japan Studio Games, and all of these games have like open-ended endings. Like Freedom Wars it still doesn't have an end. Soul Sacrifice kind of has an end with Delta, and Gravity Rush is just a fucking mess.
Yeah,
They tie that shit up.
I have a lot of hope for Gravity Rush 2. I think like if you play like
Mhm.
these two games together, it's just like an absolute masterpiece. I hope for.
Oh yeah.
Seems like they're trying.
Yeah. Well, it looks like the second game is just gonna be like an overall improvement, just like in every like
Every
category.
aspect. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a lot of hope for that right now. I think I'm probably most hyped for Gravity Rush 2. Probably most anticipate Nier Automata right now. Let's see. Played Dragon Quest
What are you
Builders.
eating?
Sorry.
Picking up on the mic. I'm like, clack, clack. Tell me what it
let's
is.
see. Yeah, I was
Or the
playing.
crunchiest biscuits.
Oh, baby. Oh, yeah, what else? Beef? Dragon Quest Builders, right.
Yeah,
When do you have that on
yeah.
PS4 or Vita?
PS4.
Oh, right.
Implying I have
I-
a Vita. Come on.
You don't have the most comfy experience.
So,
Playing Dragon Quest Builder in your bed on a Vita is the best thing.
how is it? Is it pulling you back in? Have you dropped it?
I beat it. I'll probably revisit it at some point since they do have like the whole creative mode. I kind of explored a little bit into that. But I didn't. I stopped playing that. But overall, I thought Dragon Quest Builders was pretty good. It's pretty much like what Minecraft with like a single player campaign should be like, with actual direction and like a story.
It's really fun. I was so surprised by this game. Like, I didn't expect much from it, and it turns out it was one of my favorite games of this year.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Totally didn't expect that. I thought it was just going to be a Minecraft clone, and it kind of did its own thing, and it was able to be different enough, I thought.
Awesome. Anything else?
Yes, The Last Guardian.
Oh,
Yeah!
okay.
Okay, so I'm not the only person who has played this game now on dub.
Yeah.
Good.
Do you want to talk about spoilers at all?
Avoid like huge ones, but you can do minor ones, I think. I don't mind.
What game is this?
The Last Guardian.
Oh, go ahead. I'm not.
I mean, we got to think about our listeners. So you out
All
there,
13 of
listener,
our listeners.
if you want to turn this off,
Jump
go
to
right
this
ahead.
time code that we cannot show.
Yeah, go ahead though. I mean, at least talk about gameplay for sure.
Does Trico die?
Do you
Don't
want to know?
Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
No,
Don't
what?
answer- That's too big of a. Does Trico die?
Well, I'm not going to talk about the ending.
Okay.
More of
He
like
dies
how...
right before the ending.
Well, anyways, overall, I've been waiting for this game since it was announced, so, 9 years or so. And I bought a PS3 because I thought it was going to be coming out soon, and it never
Oh
did.
boy,
Ooh,
Yeah.
you were had.
So,
you're part of that group, like me.
so I was excited to get the game, but I had to like wait a week because I was finishing up with classes, and I was finally able to play it and avoided all the spoilers. And I thought it was a good game overall. I really wouldn't say it was great. I wish I could, but I can't. I had a lot of hang-ups with the game here and there. like performance issues, you would kind of expect it to run better since they've had, at least like 3 years to work on the PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And
they have
like
lots of
13
experience with the
different teams.
PS3, and their previous titles all had issues with like performance, and I don't know. I was just hoping for a lot better performance wise,
Mm-hmm.
because it definitely dropped down from like it was never like up to like it was never up to like 60. It was always like from maybe around
never.
like 20 and 30.
It's not even like at 30. It's like it's around 25 something.
Yeah.
Something
Anytime
like
you would like go out into the like outside world where there's like foliage and stuff is where you'd see like massive frame drops, and it was just really immersion breaking.
Yeah, hopefully it's not like because people. I guess it's just they depend like on how people are affected, but it's hopefully like when the frame jumps happen, it's not when something important in the game happens. So at least there's that. But yeah, it's funny because I've seen a lot of different experiences with The Last Guardian. So I had a really good one. There's also people like say, oh, like Trico would not respond and stuff like that. So it's like a really case by case basis on how people experience this game.
Yeah, it's kind of a
Yeah.
shame that they put so much effort into his AI and then it's kind of like hit or miss, I mean, I think when it works, it seems like it does phenomenal. Like, oh my god, how is this technology a thing? And then when it doesn't, it's like every other AI in anything. It's like, oh god, just fucking do what you need to do already. Like, stop hanging me up on this. But yeah, god, that's pretty sad. Trico dies in 1 frame per second.
Yeah, overall, what was I gonna say?
Game of the year for you? Don't answer that. We'll talk about that later.
No, for The Last Guardian, the AI for me, I was pretty patient with it. I didn't have too much issue with it. I think maybe like I'd have to wait like 3 minutes at most for like when he wouldn't do something that I wanted him to do, so it wasn't too bad for me. Like he
I
never
think
would.
most people had problems with AI. Is like what I've seen from people playing it is that most people had problems with were just trying to spam controls.
Yeah,
Like
I
they were
noticed
trying
that.
to play it like it was not like because if you want to have a good time with the Last Guardian, you have to consider him like an actual animal.
Yeah,
If you try to play him like a video game, it's going to be super annoying.
That's
Yeah.
probably the problem. Is a lot of gamer people don't have patience. Like I would assume, like you have to really be invested to like this is I want to be here and I want to teach him and I want him to learn and
Yeah, it's all you have a bunch of stuff to unlearn in the first place because the control scheme and how the stuff works is very much a port from an older era from PS2 or early PS3, and so and also like sometimes I see a lot of people overthink a lot of puzzles. Like I think I've just watched before we were doing this podcast. I was watching Dodger playing the Last Guardian. I've watched all the parts that she did, and it's spectacular how much she overthinks the puzzles all the time. For something that's usually each puzzle is always very, very straightforward, right? It's one thing I really like about the game is that puzzle design is always very organic and it uses the environment or something that's, with maybe the exception of one puzzle I did not like, but everything else is usually pretty evident.
Yeah. Well,
I don't
can
know
I ask you
what
this?
you think about Beef? Like, if you feel the same thing.
Someone who didn't play this really quick, I was wondering.
I didn't play this.
Was there any kind of not tie-in, but any kind of like Easter egg, maybe kind of thing that alluded to like Shadow or Eco?
There are tiny Easter eggs to Shadow, but they're not pretty relevant.
So nothing like a little horn baby or nothing.
It's like there's never been really clear ties. Like maybe some people say that between Eco and Shadow, but even that I would say it's not like super like explicit. But you do see some stuff. Like at some point you will see the little lizard from Shadow crawling on the walls in The Last Guardian.
Yeah,
like
I
the
noticed
exact
that.
same.
I tried hitting it and stuff, and I tried seeing if I could like do anything with it for a while.
Yeah, no, it does not die.
I tried hitting it.
Yeah, but that's what you would do.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that's interesting.
As far as like the puzzles go, yeah, I thought they were pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. I didn't really have too much issue with them at all. I tried like doing like exploring and stuff. That probably took up most of the time for me.
Mm-hmm.
See what else.
Have you played Bloodborne yet?
No, I don't plan on it.
Oh.
I'm not really into Souls games. I tried playing. I have Demon Souls, and I got to the second boss, and I kind of just quit. And then
Ah, shit.
I'll say
on
the
Demon
same.
Soul or
I'm
on
the same
Dark
way, but you
Souls-
should try Bloodborne, and if that's the case, because it really is. In as for as much as it's similar, it's different. Like I don't know how to describe it, but I really enjoyed Bloodborne, where I don't like Dark Souls at all. So I don't
I
know
got
how
a
that
lot further
happened.
in Dark Souls. I got up to
Yeah.
I got up to Honor Orlando,
Oh, okay, yeah. I
but
thought you were gonna say I got to the Minotaur demon.
I got to Bowser.
no, I got out to right outside the Honor Orlando castle, and then I just kind of stopped playing.
I got to the, I guess, early halfway point, a bit before that.
Yeah. But yeah, with The
Anything
Last
else?
Guardian, I think overall, I enjoyed the game, but in the context of waiting 9 years and the overall delivery of it, I don't really know how to feel about it, because I don't feel that it was a very unique game by itself, because it's mostly comes off as being like Ico with a hint of Shadow of the Colossus, and I feel like it didn't differentiate itself enough. It wasn't a super unique experience.
I would disagree, but I'm not going to go into a long debate, because that
Yeah.
would be for another podcast entirely, and plus we'd have to go into spoilers.
Yeah.
Podcast. We'll cover The Last Guardian and Final Fantasy 15 someday.
That's fine. That's fine.
But yeah. Well, any other games you've been playing, or anything else you've been doing in general besides school?
I started Shantae Half Genie Hero last night.
Oh boy.
Happy with the game so far, so I don't really have much to say about it. But it's fun so far.
Awesome.
I guess at least me.
What have you been doing?
Well, like you guys been playing the bit of the Nier demo, so I have to touch the Gravity Rush demo. I've played more of the Final Fantasy 15, which I still enjoy very much. I've also catched up on all the side media for Final Fantasy. So I watched all of the Brotherhood anime, and I watched the Kingsglaive movie.
Oh right.
And have any of you seen Kingsglaive?
Yeah, I liked it a
No.
lot better than I did Advent Children. I'll tell you that right now.
What about Beefy?
I have not.
So, actually, I don't guess anyone really cares as spoilers at this point, because
and I mean, there's not.
It-
In Kingsglaive, there's nothing to. Well, I guess. Yeah, but
so
no.
I liked it. I don't know if I would liked it. I guess I liked it a bit better than Advent Children, but oh boys, it's still super erratic.
There's a lot of parts that are like, come on.
This it goes really fast. So you think you missed a cut, because it just goes the movie just the delivery, the dialogue is really just better than anything they've done so far, similarly to Final Fantasy 15. And the characters are much more natural, but I guess it just makes it much more jarring with the way they cut stuff and editing. Because you just fly from one scene to another, or something you just two people talking. Oh, now it's fighting in some weird place. Yeah. And it's just super, super weird. And you feel like you're being dragged along super fast by the movie the entire time. I still enjoyed it. It is, I don't know if I would call it essential yet for a viewing before playing Final Fantasy 15. I would say Brotherhood is more important for viewing before playing Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, and also if you're going to play Final Fantasy 15, they one of the patches that they put actually embeds a lot of the Kingsglaive into the cutscenes.
We fucked up.
Yeah, like, oh shit, well you probably need to see that to understand who the fuck these people are.
This is something that dropped I think a day after we recorded our last podcast, when basically Square Enix said, oh, we're gonna patch in new cutscenes.
Oh yeah, and then they redid to expand the endings and stuff. It's okay, people that are 20 hours in are like, fuck, well we missed all that.
Apparently, some friends told me that the game just tells fuck you to the story for the last few chapters, when it just goes absolutely crazy, and not in a good way.
I'm super excited to see that stuff. In Kingsglaive, though, you're talking about dialogue, and honestly, the only thing I didn't like was what's the fat friend, whoever that dude.
Oh yeah,
that dude's name is. I do not like
Libertis.
Whatever he says seems so I can't. I cringe when he talks. I don't know why. Maybe it's his. It's actually what he's saying, not his voice though. But
Was it
yeah,
all the memes?
I still think but I still think it's better than Where's Mother?
Where's Mother?
Where's Mother?
Oh,
Fucking Advent Children.
Speaking of which, I watched Advent Children for the first time in English the other day when I was doing my streams. Because I've actually never listened to Advent Children in English. I always had it in Japanese. And the first time I watched it, it was the normal cut, and I watched the Advent Children director's cut in Japanese. And this was the first time I saw the director's cut in English. And oh my god, like, how do you ruin a character? Just have like the main three bad guys. Like some of the voice actors are okay, Cloud and Barrett and etc. are pretty good, but then the moment you hear the first three, like the three brothers open their mouths, it's just over.
It's homoerotic so bad guy number one. Where's Mother?
Where's Mother? And then Yazoo speaks with like a nasally kind of voice.
Oh yeah, no, honest. And then one thing that will haunt me to my grave is fucking Tifa saying "dilly dally, shilly shally." Like, shut the fuck up, Tifa. What does that mean? It's like the world is they're fighting that huge thing at the end, and she just pops up saying that shit to Cloud. Like,
I'm gonna push that line for the Final Fantasy VII remake, which, by the way, got a director's change recently. Like, Nomura is apparently off the project, which I don't know if it's that good thing.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing. He needs to take a rest.
I don't know. Like, Square Enix doing pretty okay so far, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt.
This is something, that's something that I wanted to mention on the last podcast too. That I look in all the games that I'm playing, and it's like 7 out of 10 of them are Square Enix games. I don't know how that happened.
Did you think a few years ago that like Square Enix would make a big comeback and be playing most of the games you'd be playing would be Square Enix games? Because I thought after 13 they would never touch another Square Enix game.
And then like Nier, shit, it's weird. So, anything else you played or watched?
I've watched a bunch of stuff actually. A lot of anime. To be honest. So there was a few like big anime this December. One you've probably been spammed about on your Twitter in some way or another.
Really?
Which was a beautiful boy extraordinaire ice skaters Yuri on Ice. I've watched Drifters as well, and
what is Drifters? Is that good?
So I'll touch. First of all, I'll just touch briefly on Yuri on Ice because I come from a background where someone does not watch BL at all, and as a sports anime, it's actually pretty good. I will say that straight up.
It's the ping pong of anime. Oh wait, like, ping pong wasn't anime.
There's actually. Oh, I also watched the ending of Keijo and the ending of JoJo.
Oh.
The ending of JoJo was great. Keijo was dumb. I'm not gonna expand too much. Keijo's like, it has some good action, but it just becomes too dumb. Yuri on Ice like starts dumb, but like ends pretty damn strong. And it's funny because I've heard from people who actually watch BL that for them it's the opposites. Because for them it starts strong because that's where most of the fan service is. Yeah. And then they don't like the ending because that's when it actually gets serious and good in my eyes. So yeah, here we go. But Drifters is interesting because I've heard about it and I don't see a lot of people talking about it. So it's made by the guy who made Hellsing. And if you watch the anime, if you watch Hellsing,
style is kind of like
you immediately recognize like it's the same faces, the way they do the crazy eyes, like kind of fade the deformed face. If you've seen the Hellsing OVA. Any of you guys seen the Hellsing apart Reddish?
I had seen Hellsing a long time ago.
Very beefy. Yeah.
No, I don't watch anime.
No, okay.
And again, guys, this is the Comfycast. We don't just talk about video games here. We talk about anything that we like that's comfy. Speaking of hentai, go ahead.
Just gonna kick Varia quickly. Sorry.
Just, mute him and ban from the server.
No, so it's an interesting one. The premise is really cool. It's basically this like fantasy world where people from our world, like famous warlords or famous people from our world, are pulled into this fantasy world. Like, they're cherry picked by this bureaucrat who's basically playing some sort of war against another person in his reality. So each of them pick people to fight for them, for their cause. And you start with like Japanese warlords. The story revolves around three of Nobunaga, You have fuck, I don't even remember the other guys' names, like lesser known but still important Japanese warlords. And you also have, like, Hannibal. You have Scipio. You have a very, very not veiled Jesus in the anime. Like, it's supposed to be a huge spoiler, but it's really not, because you figure it out at, like, the second or third episode that it's him. And Jesus is the main bad guy. Straight up. Hello?
Yeah, you said Jesus is
Right
the
here?
bad guy.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Cool.
I have myself muted because there's this like wind up toy that I got for Christmas, and I hear my girlfriend winding it up right outside my door, and it's loud. It's like a Star Wars, like it wobbles on the floor.
Okay.
And I muted it, and I was like, "Hey, do that away from my door, please. You're picking up on the mic." Anyways, yeah.
But-
So Jesus anime.
Yeah, so basically Jesus anime. No, but yes, the premise is cool because, okay, yeah, like, I always can like the kind of crazy concept of, okay, like, let's take these very famous, like, people from our history and pit them against each other. Like, it's very dumb, but it's like, it's also super cool. And like, you have like, also at some point they pull out a World War II Japanese airplane fighter who's suddenly fighting against dragons in his airplane. So you have this kind of cool stuff happening. But on the other hand, they don't go very far with the premise so far. So I've watched all 12 episodes, which is the first season. And so you have the usual, similar to Hellsing, you have like the blood and guts. It's very violent. It has the same kind of dark tone to it. But it's, apart from that, it doesn't offer much to it. It takes a lot of liberties with some of the historical figure.
So are you saying like it's pacing? Because that's what I find the problem with most anime. Is like its pacing is like get somewhere. Like, you know, like it's kind of like the Dragon Ball Z thing where it's like, you know, you spent 20 episodes and the whole season gone. It's like, okay, you could have done that in one episode.
It goes places pretty fast, especially because it was only 12 episodes in one season, so stuff happens.
So they kind of have to, yeah.
But it's just, there's not a lot of, like, character development. There's not a lot of, okay, what is actually this world they're pulled in? Like, you have no explanation what is this fantasy world except that there's generic elves and dwarves and humans.
Yeah.
And you don't learn a lot about what is this organization pulling these people in. You don't learn a lot about, okay, why are they not asking more questions that you and I would ask from the beginning? It's like, why the fuck are we here? What is this place? Then just, and the characters like are not, like, they're fun to watch, especially Nobunaga was like a huge schemer and asshole. But the main character is like a more like straightforward, I'm gonna yell a lot and I'm gonna cut a lot of heads, and that's what he does. And he's your generic kind of honorable samurai, but he's not super interesting. He doesn't really pull me in as a main character.
Well,
so I don't know, like, I'm still intrigued so far. Like, that's where I'm at.
Oh, I thought it was over. Oh, but season one's over. Right?
Season 1 is over, but like it's gonna go on. Other than that, I haven't played a whole lot. I did my annual Hoot Christmas giveaway, which I think is gonna be. This is like kind of unrelated, like not to the actual presents, but I think this is gonna be the last time I do it. Not because I don't enjoy it, but mostly because at this point, giving gifts on Steam feels like I'm actually hurting people. Because I'm
like,
just,
please, I have
like,
so
just
much
piling,
to do.
Yeah, like I'm piling on already a huge backlog.
Yeah.
I think Beefy is like, oh god, I have too many games to play now.
Yeah, I got, like I said, I got Doom gifted to me. I got Senran Kagura. I got Shovel Knight from Beefy. I got, which, I mean, like Senran Kagura, I guess all three of those games, like, I've dipped in some way. Like, even Doom, I did, you know, I played for a little bit on PS4, but yeah, just to, like, I feel that the pull to go back, like, even Shovel Knight, I feel the pull to go back and just do it and, like, you know, play it and maybe get the Steam cards and stuff and make the badge and just beat it, you know. But yeah, so yeah, you're right, it's kind of like a burden, but it's always fun.
People. But yeah, that's pretty much and apart from the usual, like, yeah, I haven't played that much, and I still have to play. I'll be playing continually playing will be Final Fantasy 15. I'll be playing the demos more.
God, that's another thing I gotta go back to. I had like 8 hours in that game, and like I'm not even on chapter 3 or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And this is pretty much what I'm going to be doing until the next big releases, which will be actually near the final, and then Gravity Rush 2, the final game, and then there's Horizon. There's too many games.
Horizon, Persona 5. Oh god.
Oh boy.
Well, that wraps up the past 2 weeks we've had our little holiday catch up with each other. Let's take a break here. We're gonna come back, talk about some news, and then of course the reason we're here, our Comfy Awards. So we'll be right back. And we're back. Not much news, or if there is, we'll talk about it on another episode.
There are news. We're just gonna ignore them entirely.
Let's look the other way because let's wrap this year up. I'm ready to be done with 2016. Han, I'm looking at you. Let's get to our
Frenchman.
Let's get to our Comfy Awards.
I'm gonna have a jingle for this.
Yeah, just stay silent. Stay silent. I forgot you can cut. Oh.
I totally can cut. Yeah.
Just make like loose theme.
We'll add it right there. Yeah, our Comfy Awards. So I'm gonna do this backwards in the way the questionnaire was, so that way we get to Game of the Year last. But this is live. I'm announcing the winners here, guys. So let's get these out of the way.
First off, let's say all the categories we had this year.
Okay, cool. Okay, so our categories are going backwards. Best Comfy Dub Background, which I guess it's hard to talk about that on a podcast because the one with the sunset. We got Blunder of the Year, Best Anime, oh god, Best on PC, Best on Handheld, Best on Console, Best Hacker, Best Indie Game, Best DLC/Expansion, and then we have Best Waifu, Best RPG, Most Anticipated, Best Multiplayer, Best Shooter, Best Fighting Game, Best Strategy, Best Comfy Song, Best OST Overall, and Game of the Year 2016. Now, let me preface this by saying, next year, we're not going to have this many categories, and also, I think we should stray away from genres. I think we should do, like, kind of more niche,
like joke categories.
Yeah, in a way.
Yeah.
Like that kind of stuff. But anyways, okay, this was just first year, test run. We'll get to it next year.
Also, we'll get more into details of, like, when we go into a category of, like, why we choose, or, like, what's our criterias.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
But, alright, let's start this off. The winner for Best Comfy Dub BG is http:/imager.com. No, it's a sunset picture, alright? I'll link it later.
Whoa, let's go, clap.
Woo! Sunset! Alright, I think Hoot nominated that. Okay.
Oh boy.
Here we go. Okay, this is where it gets interesting. The Blunder of the Year award.
Oh, we're going for the best one first.
I'm reading them backwards. So, Blunder of the Year. We're gonna do drum roll here.
There was something that was added late.
There was.
What are the nominees? What are the nominees?
Here are the nominees. The nominees for Blunder of the Year are No Man's Sky, Roller Coaster Tycoon World, VR in general.
Just VR.
Comfy Dub, which shout out to whoever nominated that. Thank you so much for all our hard work. Mighty Number 9 and Battleborn. Okay, and the winner is, with 5 votes, 45% of the responses, No Man's Sky.
Let's go,
shit.
yeah. Woo.
Sean Murray, great job. Blunder of the Year. Comfy Dub came in a close second, and then it was Mighty Number 9 and Battleborn tied.
VR got Mighty Number 9.
Yeah, Mighty Number 9 was a third.
I voted I think I voted Battleborn in that one.
Oh wow, really? I voted. I think I voted Mighty Number Nine. That was probably personal for me because obviously I'm a big fan of Mega Man and Kenji Inafune, all that stuff. I was betrayed, but No Man's Sky, I completely back. I definitely understand
But
that.
for me, like the concept of Blunder of the Year for me was more like, what is the game I've most forgotten about this whole year?
Yeah.
And for like No Man's Sky, I'll still remember it. I'll still talk about it. Mighty Number Nine, I'll still talk about it for the immense betrayal. But Battleborn is like, it died almost instantly, and now no one talks about it.
Yeah, that's true. It's like
except
Mighty
for
Number
talking
9.
about how no one talks about it.
Yeah, well, Mighty Number 9, I'm like upset. Like I'm hurt. No Man's Sky, I'm like it's laughable. Like how this is like hilarious. Battleborn is just sad because it's like they can't. I mean, talk about just bad timing. I mean, I don't even know if the game. Like I played the demo and it was okay. It really did seem like, oh yeah, this was supposed to have been Borderlands and we didn't put it in Borderlands. But here you go. Here's the game.
Yeah, it's not even that particularly bad of a game. It's
yeah,
just
it really
like,
isn't. It's just like God.
It existed for about an hour.
Yeah,
and then it disappeared.
I think I bullied Blunderborn. Blunderborn.
Oh God.
I think I bullied that
He's
game.
still doing it, the
Battleborn.
madman.
I bullied it too much this year, and I kind of decided to give it a rest because it's dead.
Yeah.
It went the same path as Evolve, I think, and
Continue to beat it with the
and
stick.
I don't know. And the thing is, like, it was too easy of a target. And then I think of like everyone who was riding the hype train for No Man's Sky, like over the last couple of years, and how that just like arrived, and then how mixed the reception was.
Yeah.
So that was my way of thinking and choosing it.
Yeah. Also, when I think of Battleborn, I just see Randy Pitchford's face, and it kind of like upsets me.
It was also like fuck Randy Pitchford so much.
Anyways, Borderlands 3, guys, just keep pumping those out. Don't go back to Duke Nukem. Just leave it alone. All right. Moving on. Best anime. The nominees for best anime are. Let me get ready for my Japanese. Oh, okay. I really cannot pronounce this. Oh shit. Gyaruko-chan? Gyaruko-chan? Is it that one with that blonde girl?
The thick blonde girl. Let's go. Gyros, let's go.
Oh god damn it.
Oh shit, Gyakuro-chan. Then obviously Boku Dake ga Inai Machi, which is erased. ReZero. Kotetsujo no Kabaneri, which is just Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress. Uchu Patrol Loliko. And
God
Konosuba.
damn it. These are so much variant nominations. And
Yeah, they really are.
This is all your fault.
So drum roll. And the winner is erased.
Yes.
With a lot of votes, actually. Boku Dake ga Inai Machi.
Fuck off, other weep trash.
Yeah. It was a great anime. I voted for it.
I'm super surprised like something like Mob Psycho did not get
even a nomination.
nominated.
Weird. Really weird.
Like I nominated Erased, but like I was part of, like I helped to nominate Erased, and I voted for it. But like I was super surprised that Mob Psycho did just not even appear on that list.
Yeah, that's true. It was a great anime. The fact that they like 90% of it is kids. You know, obviously he has the voice in his head of an adult and stuff, but
the kids were not annoying.
Yeah, they weren't
annoying.
Kids
were genuinely endearing.
They had great stuff. They were in some ways like more mature than the adults of the. Well, I guess the only adults were the.
Isn't it weird? Like always, like it's always in Japan where the kids seem like these like 10-year-old kids seem like they're 18.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you look at like an American show when like teenagers sound like they're 10.
The Disney Channel. Yeah, I know it's pretty sad. It was a great anime, great animation. The twists in it, every episode seemed like it ended on like holy shit, like what? The ending was, I feel like it was probably one of the best endings in anything I've ever seen because I know that there might be season 2
really?
but it wrapped up so great. Like in my opinion,
it's funny. I've heard a lot of conflicting stuff about the ending of Race, especially compared to the manga.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, the manga I know goes on in another kind of way.
Yeah, it's completely different. Also, I haven't finished actually the manga because it's still coming out here in French. But yeah, like it veers off in a completely different direction. But I really like how the anime actually ended.
Yeah, and
it doesn't overextend and ends on a kind of like
exactly
feel good kind of way.
And And right at the end, it's like you're kind of like, well, that's okay, good. And then it's like, oh god, they give you everything you want, like in a way. So it's really cool. Go check it out if you haven't. Second was
it's good.
a close second was Konosuba, which I have to vouch for that too because that anime is just hilarious and it's just came out of nowhere. Like I don't know why I even picked it up, but I'm super glad I did. And did any of you guys watch it? Obviously, or no?
I've heard of it.
I voted for it.
Megumi, Darkness and Aqua. You never watched it?
Give me the pitch because I think I've
it's like
heard
it's a typical kind of Sword Art Online, but done with like jokes. Like
right. Okay, yeah,
so,
it's that kind of stuff.
It's like he gets trapped in a game or whatever. Actually, it's really funny because I remember the first episode is he died. He dies, doesn't he?
Yeah, he dies.
He gets hit by a car. And it's like the worst possible way ever for him to die. But you should definitely watch that. It was really funny and I feel like there was maybe some of the middle episodes where it was like it was funny, but there was some pacing where it's like, okay, like get to something, like make something of this in a way, like establish a bad guy and stuff. But then towards the end, it really does do that, and it kind of wraps up well. It's kind of funny because kind of like a light spoiler. One of my favorite parts is how the bad guy eventually shows, and he's like, I'll be waiting at my castle, and then they just totally forget. Like he comes, he's like, you never showed up, and they're like, oh yeah, like you were serious. It's great.
Just like when we try to play Overwatch.
Yeah,
you never
people
just
don't show up. But yeah, anything else anybody wants to say about any of these nominees for anime? No. All right, moving on. Best on PC, and this is what I mean by next year we'll kind of get rid of these because these are going to kind of get a little bit
explain
repetitive.
What you mean, like best on PC.
So best on PC meant games that I didn't. At first, we wanted to when we were kind of talking over the categories, we wanted to have like exclusives, so that way there could be more games that were like that could be given the spotlight.
Mm-hmm.
But then it gets kind of muddled as far as where. So I just really meant best game where it shines the best, where you think the experience was the best. So yeah, again, it's kind of weird, but best on PC. So the nominees are, drum roll, Doom, Momodora,
Momos,
Reverie Under the Moonlight, Stardew Valley, Footy Manager 2017, Woo Lad, and Total War Warhammer. And the winner is, surprising to no one, except maybe Varia, is Doom.
No.
I will say that Momodora had 2 votes, so someone else is out there with you.
Someone
I really
else.
want to play it.
Hit me up, please.
You have to find
You
your
have a lot
soulmate.
to talk about.
Yeah, Doom won, just killed it, 8 votes. Best on PC, Doom, yeah.
And you know what? I almost regret it because, in a sense, I know I nominated Doom, and I think a few days later, like recently, I actually started. Oh, one thing I haven't mentioned, I started seeing the Titanfall 2 campaign.
Oh yeah,
and it's so much better. It's so good.
Yeah,
it's so
I've heard
fucking
good things about Titanfall. And they got that robot.
I wish I would have nominated Titanfall 2. So shout out to Titanfall 2, like honorable mention.
Honorable mention, yeah, Titanfall 2. Stardew Valley was the second, which I voted for, and then it was, and everything else was tied after that.
Although Doom is still very good.
Stardew Valley was so great. Oh god, so much content. Okay, moving on. Best on handheld. Again, same. I repeat, but this is more obviously. It has to be kind of exclusive, but this is specifically for Vita, 3DS, and mobile. So, all right, the nominees are Digimon, Cyber Sleuth, Vita, Dragon Quest Builders, Vita, Pokemon Sun and Moon, 3DS, and Pokemon Go, phone, mobile phone. Yeah, so the winner is Pokemon Sun and Moon. Oh, that's not a surprise to me.
Oh, not boo.
This close second was Dragon Quest Builders. Really close, actually. That's kind of surprising to me because as far as I know,
what's the vote breakdown on that one actually?
You got 1 for Cyber Sleuth, 4 for Dragon Quest, 5 for Pokemon, and 0 for Pokemon Go.
Who even nominated
Wait,
Pokemon
what?
Go?
Rest in peace.
Did they nominate and then not vote?
That's very okay. So this is what happened a lot in this. People skipped questions.
I saw that.
Yeah,
actually, I didn't even vote for like any or nominate any handheld things.
Yeah. There's people that did that too, but there are a lot of you can see like there are people that just like can't, I guess, like Shout out to Leto of the world who answered like 2 questions and then didn't vote for anything else. So I makes sense. He's like, I don't know anything else. I didn't play anything else. So all right, fine, okay, I'll give you that. But anyways, Pokemon, had a huge impact. Isn't like Nintendo's fastest selling game?
It is, I think, the fastest Pokemon selling game that they ever had.
Right.
It's not saying much because it's all like every new Pokemon from actual new one in the series is always the fastest selling one.
Yeah.
Like X and Y was the fastest selling, and Black and White was the fastest selling.
It's just more people in the world. They're just taking advantage of it and bragging. But
If you
Congration,
want to know our thoughts, you can.
I still haven't played
listen.
it. But
you can listen to our last podcast if you want to hear our thoughts.
Yeah, good reviews on that game. Moving on, best on console. So
baby,
this ended up kind of perfect as far as nominations go. We had there was 2 games for PS4, 1 for Xbox, and 1 for Wii U. So, the nominees are Odin Sphere Life Thrauser for PS4, Forza Horizon 3 on Xbox One, Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE on Wii U, and The Last Guardian for PS4.
Oh, baby.
And the winner is Odin Sphere Lofthreiser. How am I pronouncing that right?
I don't know if it's. I could not tell you. It's Leftrisier, I think.
Leftrisier. Anyways, Odin Sphere wins. 5 votes to The Last Guardians 3, to Tokyo Mirages 2, and 0 votes for Forza Horizon. So the guy who nominated that, I apologize. I voted for.
Was it you?
No. I voted for Tokyo Mirage, which I know that sounds kind of fucked up because I didn't play it, but I was actually into it, like the style and everything. But I also didn't play any of the other games, so.
I'm gonna nominate something on the Wii U if I had played anything on the Wii U this year.
I sold my Wii U, in fact.
A
couple weeks ago. Yeah, I did get my money today.
How much did you get?
I got 320.
Oh shit, that's really good.
Because
nice.
I sold it with a few games.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm surprised. I know I voted Last Guardian because I'm a huge shill, but I'm wondering who are the 2 other people who voted for it.
Beefy, what did you vote for?
I don't remember.
Probably Odin Sphere. You had to. There's a lot of people that
probably
voted for
The Last Guardian.
Oh, never mind. So Odin Sphere, best on console, PS4. Go check it out.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
It's also good on Vita.
Yes.
It's actually super good on Vita.
The Last Guardian?
No,
Odin Sphere.
Okay.
Moving on. Best hacker. This is a pretty funny
Alma baby
category.
I'm Bobo Dakes.
So the nominees are Sombra from Overwatch, Street Fighter V's Rootkit,
Okay.
Watch Dogs 2 Man, which I never looked up a name for him, but I meant to, and then I just said I'm not going to do it, and I wrote Watch Dogs 2 Man, Alma Armas, Titty Hacker from Valhalla, and Keiji Inafune, hacked our bank accounts. God, and the winner is,
oh boy,
drum roll, by 1 vote, edging out Keiji Inafune.
Yes,
he beat out Alma Armas, the Titty Hacker, by 1 vote. The only thing that got votes for that, other than that, was Street Fighter V's Rootkit, which is pretty hilarious. But Keiji Inafune, God, duped us again, took all our money. I guess it wasn't really a hack, so I would not give him the award because
he
really
hacked our brains.
We all kind of decided to give our money to him.
How can you explain it otherwise?
God, how dare he? So, moving on. Next category is Best Indie Game. Oh, the nominees are Valhalla. Valhalla.
Yeah.
Inside, Hyper Light Drifter, Stardew Valley, and Super Hot. And the winner is Valhalla.
Woo, baby, yeah.
Yeah. By 1 vote, edging out Hyper Light Drifter.
Oh.
4-3. Stardew Valley after that.
I'm feeling that this is actually a competition between me and Vari all the time.
I believe so. Yeah, it's kind of coming down to y'all's taste versus each other.
It's our respective nominations.
Valhalla was a great game. Valhalla was an amazing game.
I'm still playing it.
Yeah.
I play it every day.
I'm waiting for
Couldn't sleep
the
without it.
I'm waiting for the Vita release, and I'm following like the guys doing the port.
Yeah, awesome game, awesome music, great writing, funny, charming, comfy, everything you could ever want. Cool characters, and I love Jill. Anyways, all right, moving on. Best DLC/expansion. Did we even need this? No. Next year will it be here? No, absolutely not. So get it while it's hot.
Well,
Destiny: Rise of Iron and The Witcher 3: Blood and Wine, and you guessed it, the winner is Witcher 3. Moving on to the next.
Moving on to the obvious
I don't
conclusion.
think that was a fair fight.
Yeah, there was one vote for Destiny, and it might have been 599. It was 2 votes for Destiny and 7 votes for Witcher. So
I mean,
That's not fair.
Yeah.
we should maybe try to organize like a judge panel to nominate more stuff next year.
Yeah, maybe we'll deal with that.
Just like I could think of a few other things, even though I would not have voted for it. But like it was the Dark Souls 3 DLC that released also this year.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, we really should. So yeah, like I said, this was kind of a test run, and I kind of tried to put a, what am I calling it? The nominations. When you nominated, I said there has to be some kind of reason. That way, there's like a filter, so that way we don't just get anything, But yeah, so maybe next year we'll kind of put a panel together.
Even with that in mind, like there's nothing that really beats Blood and Wine in terms of pure expansion.
Huge. It was huge. It was great. I never even got to it.
It's here. Have a second game.
Yeah, right. And The Witcher was just amazing. So any chance to mention that 2 years in a row is cool. Moving on. Oh god, this is a big one, guys. This is best waifu. Whew.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Wait. Need to get ready.
Sweatyman.jpg.
Everybody shut the fuck up. This might break the tub. This might break the podcast.
No raging. Nobody leave while I'm recording. Okay. So best waifu. And the nominees are... Please. Camila from Fire Emblem. She's the sister with the purple hair. Varia, you were talking about purple hair earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Stella Hoshi.
Yes, please Stella.
Widowmaker from Overwatch. Chicken Chan from Pokemon. Does she not have a name?
No, it's Chicken Chan.
Mercy from Overwatch.
Yeah.
Come on.
Leia, Stardew Valley. Mallow from Pokemon and Lily from Pokemon. Okay, there's a lot of Pokemon.
A lot of Pokemon.
You guys know that the kids are like 12 in Pokemon, right?
Oh.
Okay, anyways.
This is our last podcast before we all get banned.
So here's how I'm going to do this. I'm going to say the top 3, starting with 3, right? Okay? Coming in third place. This is just not to piss people off. Coming in third place. Wait, let me make sure this is right. Yes, coming in third place is Stella Hoshi. No! Oh, God. Coming in third place is Stella with 2 votes. So, way to go, Cat Girls from Valhalla. Coming in second place, drum roll please, Camila, Fire Emblem.
Yes.
Super great design.
Come on.
She's your sister.
First place.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Coming in first place, out of a possible Widowmaker, Chicken Chan, Mercy, Leia, Mallow, and Lily, the winner is... You guessed it. The greatest doctor of our time.
Yes!
Mercy.
Step on me!
Angela Ziegler. With an astounding 7 votes.
The one thing most people voted on.
That's probably true.
Wait,
Mercy.
You were voting on
Overwatch.
Game of the Year? I thought we were voting on Waifu of the Year.
Yeah, Mercy Overwatch. Congratulations to her. Congratulations to Jeff and Blizzard for their design. Amazing. Widowmaker got no votes. Kind of breaks my heart.
If it was like after I saw the intro emote, I might have voted for her.
Yeah, I know, right?
But it was
Step
not.
on me. Moving on, let's get through the rest of these. Best RPG. The nominees are...
Is Farrah
Digimon.
still alive?
Huh?
Is Farrah still alive?
Oh god, I don't know.
Barely.
Barely, I'm hanging on. Best RPG, Digimon Cyber Sleuth, Dark Souls 3, Final Fantasy 15, and World of Final Fantasy.
I wonder who nominated that last one.
And the winner is... Dark Souls 3 with 5 votes.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Woo! Woo!
Well, that's
Woo!
nice.
Coming in second was Digimon And then tied for third and fourth place was Final Fantasy 15 and World of Final Fantasy, with 2 votes each. Way to go, guys! Dark Souls 3.
Wow.
Cool game. Moving on. No,
I
I didn't play.
I don't even remember what I voted on this one.
So
I think it might have been Digimon.
I never play. That makes sense because there was actually a pretty good amount of votes for it. I didn't ever play Dark Souls 3, obviously, but I do know the Pico P song, so that's cool.
I mean, we've been in long discussions about Dark Souls 3 in the past and previous podcasts. On
I think
why,
that's where we started this podcast, was talking about Dark Souls 3.
Yeah,
that was like the second episode ish.
Second, and for more episodes after that, I think every time.
Yeah, we had to stop talking.
So, yeah, if you want to fuss for Dark Souls 3, just go listen to the entire rest of the podcast.
Go back to episode 2. Remember, when we reach 100 followers, we'll release episode 1, unedited, unfiltered. Okay, moving on. Most anticipated for 2017.
This was hard.
Woo,
if you could vote just for
this one had a
everything.
lot of votes. This one had everyone voting, so good on all of you. The nominees are, for most anticipated, Nier Automata,
Ooh.
Yeah.
For Honor, Horizon Zero Dawn,
Yeah.
Yooka-Laylee,
Yeah.
Gravity Rush 2,
Yeah.
and Persona 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the winner is, with 10 votes,
Wow.
the most
Okay.
voted on thing as of yet.
Well, I didn't know what it is then.
It's Nier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Automata
Yeah.
won.
What second?
Second was Persona 5. 3 votes. And then you got 1 for Gravity Rush 2, 1 for Horizon Zero Dawn, and none for For Honor or Yooka-Laylee. Poor Yooka-Laylee. I'm
Poor
actually excited
Yooka-Laylee.
for that game, but
I'm excited for all these games.
I
but
think
yeah,
Nier just took
most
it,
of
man.
all.
Nier is so stylish. Like, oof. Yeah, most anticipated. Can't wait to play that game. Also, I wanted to vote for Persona 5, but I'm still upset that it's out already in Japan. And I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to think about anything to do it. I don't want to vote for it. I don't want to talk about it at all until I play it.
You can't even call it anticipated. It's out already.
God, I hate it. Anyways. Let's read! Anyways, okay. Best multiplayer. And the categories are. And the nominees are Overwatch, Golf with Friends, and Dead by Daylight. So,
Did Golf with Friends release this year?
yes, it did. 2016.
Okay.
I checked. I was like, wait a minute.
I checked.
I didn't check Dead by Daylight, but 0 votes. So, anyways, the winner is Overwatch. Clearly, Overwatch. But I want to give shout out to Golf with Friends because it's a fun game. It's very the reason I didn't vote for it was because yes, we have a lot of fun playing it, and it's a good time. But it's very limited in its content, I think, and it's getting there. But I just think Overwatch just stomps it, so that's why I had to vote.
Fuck Swift though.
Yeah, fuck Swift. But it's a good game. Very simple. You literally golf with your friends, and then they become enemies.
Who are no longer your friends after this.
Yeah. Go check it out on Steam now if you haven't tried it. Okay, moving on. Best shooter. The nominees are Doom, Overwatch, Killing Floor 2, and Super Hot.
Again, super sad that I not nominate Titanfall 2.
Yeah.
Because that would deserve to be on this list.
I was gonna say there's always next year, but no, you can't nominate that next year. So Titanfall 3, I hope you
I nominate it again for Game of the Year next year.
Oh, next year we could have a best game that didn't win shit last year. Stella.
I wish.
All right. Best shooter. The winner is Doom.
What?
Doom wins over Overwatch and Killing Floor 2 and Super Hot. Overwatch came in second, and Killing Floor 2 came in third. Super Hot got no votes.
What was the breakdown between Doom and
had
Overwatch?
7 votes. Overwatch had 5. Killing Floor had 1, and Super Hot had 0.
That's a huge gap.
Yep. Way to go, Doom. Really good game.
I didn't expect so many Dubbers played Doom this year.
Yeah. Moving on to the best fighting game. Really regretting these, like I said, all these genre awards. But anyways, best fighting game. And the nominees are Street Fighter V, Pokken Tournament, and Guilty Gear Revelator Zerd. Is that how I'm pronouncing it right?
Exert.
Zerd.
I heard Zerd.
Yeah, Zerg. And the winner is
Gone.
Guilty Gear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Revelator Zerd.
The one true believer.
7-4-2 split. I'm sorry, 4-2-1 split.
Oh,
Total
yeah.
only
I
70
was
voters.
going to be confused.
Yeah.
So many people voted for Guilty Gear, but still,
Guilty
that's
Gear, way to go.
By far,
Street
because
Fighter got 1 vote, sadly. Really shows.
It's all right.
it's all right. Yeah, I think one of the most competent games, like actual competent game and complete that came out was Guilty Gear, especially because on their on the press start, like the splash page that they have, they actually put announcement for tournaments on the game
that's cool.
itself, and that's super cool.
Yeah, Street Fighter 5 just had so many problems at launch, and to this day, I think. And then there was
Still
the whole
has.
rootkit, and then there's like delayed DLC and characters and the shop, and I mean,
It's a
all
good
this.
game, but it still has like a
Yeah.
plethora of problems.
yeah. So
Shoutouts to other games also. Shoutouts, I want to do a shout out to also KOF.
King
14.
not nominated.
Ooh,
Surprising.
was also pretty good. Also mostly because they did recently a patch to improve the visuals, so they're also working pretty hard on it. And I think it's a pretty good game.
This is the first one that's not 2D, right? I mean, it's like 3D model. Is that the
I
one
don't know
that
if it's the
finished?
first one. I don't know if they tried it before, but yeah, it's like probably in the long wall, like the main entry where it is 3D models. And I don't know. I think it's especially now since the update. I think it looks pretty good, and it plays really well. Like it plays like a KOF.
Nice. We only got 4 categories left, guys. We're almost out of here. So
Real quick then, wait.
Yeah.
Did Pokken just fade into obscurity? Because
I guess,
there was so
yeah.
much hype around it.
It's weird to think because it's.
I thought it
Pokemon game.
released last year for a minute.
Yeah, it can't. It was super under the radar, I think, and then it's like if you have a Wii U and you like fighting games, but that market already is like what? There's not many people.
What?
So
How did these two cross?
yeah, it's kind of strange. I
It's
know
like
that they're writing
You
characters.
have a
like-
diagram and like the two bubbles for like Wii U and fighting games are so far apart.
Exactly. That's the thing. Is like who is in that bubble? I don't know. Like,
Oh,
but-
another thing? That reminds me of Tatsunoko versus Capcom. That was like a really great fighting game. That was on the Wii.
Versus Capcom.
But, oh my god, I think it just got forgotten about.
What's that
It's
other fighting game that nobody nominated, but it's like it pulls from a bunch of characters from like VNs and stuff. It has like what's her name? Sonic.
Nitro Plus, Heroines of Infinite Duel.
Oh,
Nitro Plus Blasters.
How could I forget the classic Hyper Plus Heroine of Infinite Duel 3? Yeah, I'm surprised that one didn't get nominated, but I know that there was some people in there. I was like, oh, cool.
You're not surprised it wasn't nominated.
Yeah, well, I thought it was good. I don't know. At least I heard some good things about it. I never played it, but all right, moving on. Those are fighting games. Leave all the fighting games in 2016 and look forward. Best strategy game. So this is a huge one for a lot of dubbers, but not for me, as I don't really play strategy games.
For all three
Either.
dubbers that play.
Yeah. So the nominees are Civilization 6. Sid Meier's Civilization 6. XCOM 2, Hearts of Iron 4, and Stellaris. And the winner is Hearts of Iron 4 with literally 8 votes. So
Wow, really?
The dubbers really came out for this one. XCOM 1, Civ 2 votes. So Civilization was in second place. But yeah, Hearts of Iron 4 taking it in a
This
shocking
category I
turn of
don't know
events.
anything about. Sorry,
That really
dubbers.
confuses me.
I do believe that this is Whelp, Leto, and Poon hacking this poll because I see them playing it a lot. So I don't know anyone else who plays it, but I know
Like
Civ was a
older
good
alts.
game.
I can't say much about strategy games. I don't play
Yeah.
them.
All right, let's move on. We'll have Leto talk about it next time.
I'm sorry
Uh,
for any strategy game players, listeners.
Moving on to a little bit more of our bread and butter. Best
I don't
comfy
play games
song
for nerds.
of- Sorry, I only play real games.
Just like my anime games.
Revs up Skyrim. Okay, best comfy song of 2016. Now we had this one because we have a best overall OST category, but I really wanted to kind of make some certain songs shine a little bit of light on them. So that totally backfired on me because there was only 4 nominations. But yeah, so for comfy songs of 2016. Owlboy with the song called "Such Perfect Peace," which, yeah, that's a good.
Can you try to redo it here?
Let me add a little. Right here.
Let me get my flute out.
Okay.
That's fucking Mario. All right. Welcome to
It's the
Valhalla.
only song I know.
Welcome to Valhalla from Valhalla. Somnus Orchestra from Final Fantasy 15, and The Man on the British Countryside, Hearts of Iron 4. Gee, I wonder who nominated
geez.
that one. The Lad on the British Country Lad, Hearts of Iron 4. And the winner is Welcome to Valhalla from Valhalla.
Very redeemed.
I actually did not nominate that.
Well, never mind.
5-3. I nominated Somnus, and I'm a little disappointed that it didn't win, but it did tie with Owlboy, so there are people out there who listen to it and like it. Thanks.
It's a very
The Man
good
on the
song.
British Countryside, unfortunately, Whelp, you ladder, had no votes. I'm sorry. Not even you voted for it after you nominated it. What the hell? All right, moving on. Anything anybody want to say about those songs?
He wanted to vote, but he decided to snooze instead.
He fell asleep mid-vote. Somnus I nominated. I really like that song. The orchestra version, not the version with the lyrics. And I do
just
like
the violin version.
Yeah, and I do like Welcome to Valhalla. It's a great song. The whole
OST, which, speaking of...
Moving on. Best OST. The nominees are Valhalla.
Yeah.
Ooh. Which
Fury,
was the second one?
Boo.
Fury.
Furries.
Yeah, furries. Fury. Final Fantasy 15, Pokemon Sun and Moon, and Stardew Valley. And the winner
All
is...
good picks.
Yeah, really good. All good. And the winner is Valhalla, coming in with 6 votes.
Yeah.
It swept. Final Fantasy 15 came in second, then Pokemon, and then Fury. Stardew Valley had no votes.
Oh.
It was good. It was a great Stardew Valley. Let me talk about that, since I feel bad for all these ones with no votes, but the soundtrack really did a lot for that game, especially because it changes seasons as you play, like day by day, and only some certain songs are in season. It's kind of like an Animal Crossing thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so many good songs in that OST. But Valhalla was just, picking the music that you listen to while you're playing the game, and then it's just so good. Literally every song on that that game is
it's
really
straight
good.
up our aesthetic. So
Yeah, perfect. So shout out, thank you, Valhalla. And I met the dude who made that music. His name escapes me. What's his name?
Michael Kelly.
Michael Kelly. Shout out to you. Thank you so much.
Oh, did you meet him at PAX?
Yeah, we met him at PAX.
Yeah, I missed him. I was so
I
mad.
plugged Dub, and he just kind of turned the other way and was like, "Oh, go
No, please come back.
yeah, please." All right. The very last category. Game of the year, boys.
Oh boy.
Let me preface this by saying this
If
is the
Jeff,
most.
if Jeff can have one, so can we.
This is the most voted on category, and this is the most split. So it really kind of shows.
So be ready for NF Dub.
The nominees for Game of the Year are Doom, Overwatch, The Last Guardian, fucking Anime Studio Simulator. I don't know how that got on there. Hearts of Iron 4, Valhalla, and Final Fantasy 15. And the winner is.
I think no one's gonna be happy with the result of this one.
Oh, let's do backwards. Top 3.
Okay.
Coming in third place. The Last Guardian.
Yeah, at least it's on the podium.
It tried. Been in development for so long, and yeah, third place. Coming in second place. Literally shocked to me is Overwatch.
No,
so Overwatch did not win.
Could it be?
Could it be? No. The winner.
Straight up.
No. Breaker and Varia disconnects before I even announce. The winner of our Game of the Year 2016 is Hearts of Iron 4. No, I'm just playing. It's Doom.
Whoa.
Hold up. The winner is Doom.
I was about to shout super hard on the dub.
Thing. It's super split, and Doom won by 1 vote over Overwatch. But literally, there's 2 votes for Final Fantasy, and it's 1 for Valhalla. But everything has a vote. So even Anime Studio Simulator got 2 votes. So way to go,
Fucking
memers.
Anime Studio.
Yeah. So Doom, Game of the Year 2016. It was a great game, considering that I did not think Doom had a chance in hell to be good ever again after Doom
Chance in
3.
hell.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
I
a
thought that
joke.
game was doomed. No, it was really good.
User disconnected.
It surprised me in every way. Basically, it felt really good, really hype.
It's
Can't
funny
say much more about it.
because
It was really
it's
solid.
funny because I really, really, really like the game. Like, I think it's incredible. I'm still sad at one because I get the impression it paints us as huge normies.
Yeah, it kind of stings a little bit. Those
I almost
glory kills
expected
were great,
Anime
though.
Studio to win.
It's like if Call of Duty would have won, right? Doom, Game of the Year, Overwatch close second. I really thought it was going to be Overwatch, considering how many of us play it a lot. But hey, can't fight
but
democracy.
we all play it, but we all hate it.
It was just a bad day for us when we were voting.
The thing is, I think I'm most angry because, like I said, after the fact, I would have so liked to nominate Titanfall 2 instead, which I find better, and I think it would deserve more recognition just for its campaign.
Yeah, I didn't see much of it, but I do know that robot dude is cool. I can't remember his name, but
Dog.
BT.
Yeah, 2B. I mean BT.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, not 2B. That's the
Close
other robot
enough.
dude.
But yeah, Doom, Game of the Year 2016.
Whoa.
We did it. Like I said, it's a long way off, obviously, but we're gonna try to do something different next year in terms of categories because this was a little strange. And maybe I'll announce it earlier because I think we had like a month, and if I hadn't announced it and then like kind of pushed it more, we could have gotten more votes in. So next year will be better. We'll learn and live.
Next year we'll maybe make a little video. Sorry.
Varia. Oh yeah, maybe next year we'll do something. We'll do something different. But thanks for joining us. Thanks for hearing us out, and thanks for voting, everyone out there who voted. That's the end of our year, guys. Good year for games, I think.
Also the year of our podcast, so thank you for listening.
Thanks for listening. We got 21 episodes in. We took a
Don't we have a compendium before we leave?
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. We took a little bit of a break. Let me just say that. We're gonna try to get better at this. Not sure about our schedules and stuff coming up, but hopefully things will die down so we can do more. And we're gonna go on to our compendium question thing here. Hoot has one for us, but we don't know. We're going in blind. So Hoot,
Yeah.
what do we got?
I thought it would be better to keep this one on the discreet side just because it's pretty fun. So I'm shamelessly taking this from a forum post I saw, but I thought it was so good. So imagine you've all played Assassin's Creed, right? The first one.
Oh
I
yeah.
played 2, but
Yeah,
I know.
But you know
Assassin's
about
Creed.
you know about the Animus,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
like the device. So imagine that your descendant uses the Animus to live through you or through your life. What skill would he learn by being you?
No. Okay.
Okay. So what would our descendant learn?
Because so for people who don't know, in Assassin's Creed, people who relive the ancestors' memories learn their skill through the bleeding effect. So I want to know what would your your descendant would learn from you through the bleeding effect.
This is assuming we have kids at all, though.
Assuming you have a kid, assuming you have a descendant.
My ancestor would learn the power of tears, crying for his great grandfather. What a sad life.
I feel like mine would like get into the Animus like for 1 second and then like take it off, and be like, "What the fuck was that?"
I can't. No way. Really?
Why is it only Memories of Valhalla?
Why did he
Put on
waste
the
like
Animus.
900 hours on this game?
Put on the Animus.
From
Take
you
off the
to-
Animus. Cry.
From year to year, it's just Valhalla. It's just Stella.
Can we just skip this?
I don't-
No, not the question. I was just meaning like, it'd be
Oh.
so much fluff of just being in front of a computer screen.
Yeah, I think
That
that's
I'm
really
not
all
sure.
of us. I'm hoping he would get some kind of like I'm assuming it would be like your art, that you can draw and that you can create.
I mean, it's a 50-50. Either it's going to be the art, either it's going to be an obsession with owls.
Yeah, I know, right? Why do I love owls so fucking much now?
Just hooting wildly when he comes out of the animus.
Yeah, I don't know. I literally don't know. As of right now, in my 20-something years of being alive, not much. I think you put it on and be like, wow. Can I go further back to his like great grandpa who fought in World War II or some shit,
No, it's gonna be you. I just imagine him like your descendant coming out the animus, and the first thing he says like, PlayStation.
I know, PlayStation.
Yeah. For some reason you also have like Swift's descendant in the same room that goes, God damn it.
I jumped back to right before he jumped off the building. No.
I saw visions of corn dogs.
Beefy, what would your ancestor gain from coming back in time to acquire you as a person?
The darkest secrets of Beefy.
Oh God.
Fucking
that I am not actually a Mexican girl.
For you. No.
At least I know what I'm not.
No, they would discover some really good fetishes though. And some really weird ones too.
I think that's a good answer for all of us.
Yeah, pretty much. I think it's like that's actually really scary because it's like the browser history joke meme of when you die, like amplified times 100. Because it's like not only are you like seeing the shit I was into, you are literally feeling the shit I was into and like in disgust. But yeah, God, that'd be horrible. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap up this episode. Then, if no one else has anything to talk about,
Great way to send off the year.
How are we gonna send off the year?
No, it was a great way to send off the year with that.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, let's
creepy
reflect back and
what is your legacy?
Just sad. God,
turns out not much.
Hey, 2017 right around the corner. I have a question.
Yeah.
What is going to be your guys's God, what's the
resolution?
Resolution, New Year's resolution.
Finish a game.
One game. Finish a game.
Be less poor.
Okay, what is going to be your resolution, non-video game related? Because we could all say play more video games.
No, I mean finish like working on a game.
Oh, right. Oh, finish an actual game, right?
Yeah. Like, finish working on the game.
Me too. No, I'm just playing. Which one are you going to focus on?
Well, I know for a fact Splash Blast is going to come out in 2017, so get excited. Ooh. But most of all, I want to get like Helvetii, the new project, out in conventions, and maybe what I would really like is like come around to PAX next year with one of my games.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Would be cool.
I can work a booth for you, man.
Yeah. You'll get
we
passes.
Found this guy stealing nachos and pizza and in the restroom, the women's restroom. He can't be here anymore. I'm sorry, Hoot.
Wasn't me, it was the Animus.
Take me back.
You learned how to steal fast food from your ancestors.
That's what they come back to. God, this dude was in the women's restroom eating nachos at a convention center.
Oh, me?
Fuck this guy.
Well, I guess your ancestor would learn how to like do a podcast.
Oh, yeah, very poorly. He was a mediocre at best podcast recorder, and his schedule was everywhere.
And now I am him.
Anyways, Varia, what's your New Year's resolution?
I think it's kind of like get outside more, but amplified. I'm gonna try to travel more. I'm going to PAX East in March, and I'll try to hit up other conventions if I can.
Go to West this next year, man. Go to West with us. Come to South with us.
That's the one I'm skipping.
Shout out to PAX South coming up soon. 599 Sanguineous Chili and Moose. It's gonna be fun to come to my house.
It's the B team of the dub.
We'll try to record. I know it's the B dubbers.
Don't say that.
We'll try to record a
this is off the record.
But my mic is not as good as Swift's was when we were in Seattle, so I don't know how that's gonna work.
At least might have a better computer than Swift.
Well, I'm hoping Moose will bring his Xbox 360 mic so we can get some.
Oh, can you guys do that? Like legit do that through the mic?
If he brings it, fuck it. Yeah. My resolution, I guess, would be. Or Beefy, do you want to go?
My New Year's resolution is to make a New Year's resolution.
Oh, very good. We've been had. I hope you have one by New Year's Eve, because if you don't have one by New Year's Eve, it doesn't come true.
You die.
Yeah.
Oh, I would welcome the sweet release of death.
If you die New Year's Eve, you die in real life.
You die in 2016. You stay there.
Beefy, he opens up a piece of paper and it just says Beefy's New Year's resolution, but it's the entire script for the All right, okay, too many memes. My resolution is going to be try to lock down the schedule for this podcast and focus on creating things. I've been making music again and stuff, and also it's going to be to grow my Twitter followers. So if you're listening to I'm just
Oh, that was my last year's New Year's resolution, actually.
Oh, I remember that, actually.
Yeah, I built up my Twitter empire.
Good job, it worked. Yeah, so that's mine. Focus on making music, and obviously, like I said, we admitted it, but I really do want to I really do want to try to play more games, tackle my backlog seriously, and I'll see you guys in 2017 Game of the Year next year when we talk about how we didn't do any of this.
I got a suggestion.
What?
How about we all hit the gym, huh?
Oh shit, gyms?
We were all pretty pudgy at PAX West.
What's Jim?
Yeah.
Who's Jim and why are we hitting him? Yeah.
Let's just skip a step. Let's just say that Nier is going to be the game of the year for next year and just be done with it.
Yeah,
Nier's gonna get me to walk to GameStop. Let's just say that.
Man tragically dies on his way home from.
Oh, this is freaky. I heard you type on your computer, and suddenly I see this retweet.
Oh God.
Live from Twitter.
All right, guys, that's gonna wrap up our year. Thanks for listening. Tune in next year, when we'll have another episode, hopefully for January. And like I said, thanks for voting. Come visit us at the dubtrack.fm/join/comfy-vidya-games. We have our Twitter still, which I'll post the episode to. We haven't tweeted much out from there, but it's Comfycast, twitter.com/ or at Comfycast. And if you have any questions or suggestions, send them to @comfycast@gmail.com or comfycast@gmail.com. Thanks for listening, and let's all, for the one last time for the year, say stay comfy.
Stay comfy.
Stay comfy.
Stay comfy.
Keep comfy. That's going to be 2017's motto. All right, later. Yes, coming in third place is Stella Hoshi.
No! No!